Hello fellow gamers, welcome to part 7 of the Windows walkthrough. I am a console gamer and today we're gonna head out to the monastery. We're starting here where we left off on the last episode, here at the desert. And I just realized that our laser beam is actually not pointing towards the mountain. So before we head out to the monastery, let's follow it and see where is the laser pointing to. Okay, so I see something. It looks like we're here in the little town or village, and it looks like there's something up here. This thing right here, it looks like this should help us redirect that laser beam. Okay. And there it is. Now the laser is pointing to the mountain. Okay, now that we got that done, now we can head out and let's go to the monastery and take care of that, of the laser in that area. We're still gonna ignore the puzzles here in this town, because this will likely be the last area we tackle, since it seems to have puzzles that relate to every other concept in the game. We're not that far from the monastery. It's actually right here. It's right up here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just switch and take care of this one too to open the door. And we're gonna head inside. Okay, and we have a puzzle right here. Now this one can be solved a number of ways. Depending on the way you solve it, it will open a different set of shades or windows. So right now we need to open the ones that are currently to my left. You see the way we solve that puzzle is closing these shades on the front and it's opening these ones on the side, which are the ones we need open. Take care of the puzzles. Now the puzzles here in the monastery are all environmental puzzles, so we're going to be using our environment to figure out the solution. So on this first one right here, we need to figure out on which angle we're going to align the puzzle to the tree shaped here on the window. We need to figure out how to align it correctly. You'll see the tree itself has a bit of a circle or starting point right here, and by aligning it we can figure out which path to follow pretty easily. Now the second one right here took me a while to figure out, but if you notice there on the floor there are a couple of broken pieces. Now if you remember in a previous episode we learned when we did the garden, we learned that we actually learned about that concept. We had a tree with broken branches, so here we're using a similar concept. We gotta take into account that those broken pieces on the floor should be here, and you can tell, it may not come up very clear on the video, but you can tell where those branches or where those pieces come from. So you gotta, as you trace the path, you need to do it as if those broken pieces were not broken. And then this one, it shows the solution right there, pretty straightforward. You just have to look at it like if it was a mirror. If it's easier, I mean, obviously you're looking at the video, but when I did it, I just took a picture of the tree and then turn around and solve the puzzle. So now those open up the panels here inside, and here we're also going to use the environment. We're using the trees the branches, I'm sorry, for this tree right here. So as we align the puzzle, figure out the right alignment, and we should be able to just trace around the branches like so. Okay. That enables this one. This one, in a similar way, we're gonna figure out the correct alignment so we can trace around the branches and solve the puzzle. Okay, that's two. We got another one right here. Now on this one, you'll notice one of the branches has a little circle similar to the starting point. You gotta align it. And here, in this case, the branches are actually showing you the path to follow. They're not blocking your way, but they're actually showing how to trace it. Like so, you see? So I took a picture of this and then I moved around so I could actually solve the puzzle. So here I'm tracing, I'm following the picture I took, and I'm tracing the exact path that was covered by the branches. Now this one, you solve it the same way. You gotta trace the branches, but if you notice, there's actually a piece of one of the branches, or a piece of one is actually laying on the floor, which it took me a while to notice, but it's actually right here. So that piece, you have to take that into account. And once you take that into account, you can actually trace the puzzle like so. And there you have it. So that's how you solve that one. So you don't have to do this to clear the or to activate the laser. But I went ahead and solve it the other by exiting the other way, so you can see the difference. You can see how solving it through the other exit opens up this this set of shades. You can see the power line actually goes to that statue over there. So we're gonna head outside and go around the monastery towards the statue. And there's our switch. So we're gonna go ahead and activate it. And that takes care of our laser here in the monastery. So this was a pretty quick area. We're gonna, as always, we're gonna go ahead and stop the video right here so they're not too long. And then we'll come back on our next episode to tackle another area. Before we leave, I'm gonna show you right here the other gate that we opened up. This actually leads to the forest, which will open up that gate from the other side in a future episode. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and stop right here. Thank you very much for watching. If you find the video helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.